Congratulations, you're now a big green egg owner. This instructional video will guide you through the simple process to unpack and assemble your small, medium, or large egg. If you purchased an extra large or mini egg, please refer to their individual instructional videos. The big green egg is packed in 2 boxes, but you may have more depending on your purchase of additional products, which could include the nest, table mates, and or a handler. To get started, you will need some basic hand tools to complete the assembly. Scissors, a 7/16, a ½ inch, and a 9/16 open end or socket wrenches. To unpack, first cut the plastic straps on the larger box with a pair of scissors. Open the box flaps and remove the square protective cardboard spacer. Inside this large box will be the ceramic base, the ceramic dome, ceramic firebox, ceramic fire ring, as well as a smaller box containing the ceramic damper lid. Now carefully remove all the components and place them on the ground around you. To make this easier, you may cut the box down the side so it lays flat. Make sure to remove the remaining styrofoam and plastic wrapping inside and around all parts. Do not remove the gray felt gasket from the rim of the base or dome. This gasket provides a seal when assembled. Next, unpack the components from the box labeled EK Kit. This box contains a spring-assisted bands, hinge mechanism, dual-function metal top, temperature gauge, cast iron fire grate, stainless steel cooking grid, and the assembly bolts and hardware. You are now ready to assemble your eggs, starting with the spring-assisted bands. When handling the hinge mechanism, note there are white plastic shipping retainer bars with a red warning tag attached. Do not remove them until the band has been securely attached to the egg and assembly is complete. Otherwise, personal injury could occur. Now take one of the 2 identical bands and insert a 5/16 by 2 inch carriage bolt through the square hole in the flange and then through the round hole of the opposite flange. Place a 5/16 flat washer and a 5/16 hex nut. Hand tighten a few turns and repeat on the other band. At this point, set aside the 2 green clinch studs and the 2 short clinch studs with acorn nuts. Place the hinge mechanism in front of you with the flat side up and the round side facing outward. Now place one of the bands so that the carriage bolt sits on the right-hand side, and you'll see the two holes just left of the carriage bolt. Line up the four holes with the hinge on the outside holes of the bottom band. Insert the 1/4 by 3/4 inch green clinch stud bolts through the inside of the lower band, then through the outside bottom hole of the hinge mechanism, and hand tighten the nut onto the stud. Now, using the other 1/4 by 5/8 clinch stud, repeat for the other two holes in the lower band and the four holes on the upper band. To install the handle, use the two holes directly opposite the hinge mechanism on the top band and insert a 1/4 by 1/2 inch clinch stud, the ones you set aside earlier, through each hole from the inside, then through the handle assembly. Use a 1/4 inch acorn nut on each stud and hand tighten. If you're installing the optional egg mates or side shelves, at this time locate the 4/4 inch by 5/8 inch clinch studs that were packed with the egg mates. Insert them into the four holes, two on each side between the front and back of the lower band only. To hold the studs in place during assembly, hand tighten the supplied nuts. You've now reached the point where an extra set of hands will be helpful. Lifting carefully, place the egg base in the nest or table with the vent door facing the front. If placing your egg in the nest, the front side of the nest has the two locking casters. The egg may not sit all the way down on the nest until fully assembled. This is normal. If you're using a table, please be sure you do not set the egg directly onto the wood shelf, as the bottom of the egg generates significant heat. We recommend that you use the optional metal table nest. Other options include using a 2-inch by 16-inch square paver or insulated blocks such as granite or brick between your egg and the table to protect the wood. Decorative pavers are available at garden supply and home improvement centers. Warning: failure to use the metal table nest or to place an insulating stone between the egg and the table could cause serious damage to your table and other property. You're ready to place the hinge and band assembly onto the egg. Make sure the lower band is fitted properly around the rim of the base. Locate the center on the front of the band. This is the center point between the two holes opposite the hinge mechanism. Align this front center point of the band with the small alignment hole found on the rim of the base directly above the vent door. Now place the dome onto the base and rotate the dome so the small alignment hole indicating the front is centered with the handle. Check to make sure the dome is seated evenly on the base and that the lower band sits just below the felt gasket. Once you are sure the bands and the dome line up properly, using a half-inch wrench or socket, begin tightening the carriage bolt on the lower band until completely tight and snug. Checking to make sure everything remains in alignment, then repeat for the top band. Some bending of the carriage bolts may occur. That is normal and intended to ensure that the band is secure. Make sure the dome is still evenly seated on the base, and using a 7/16 wrench, tighten all 8 nuts that attach the hinge mechanism to the upper and lower bands. Then tighten the 2 acorn nuts on the handle assembly. At this time, you may remove the white plastic shipping retainer bars from the hinge mechanism. Simply cut the plastic cable ties that hold them in place and then pull the plastic bar off the bolt heads. If you have a medium or small egg, you will only have 1 retainer bar to remove. Please do not open the dome until you remove the retainer bar, or you could damage the unit. Please note, keep the white plastic retainer bars in case you need them to remove the hinge in the future. Now make sure your egg is sitting flat in the nest or table by applying light pressure downward on the dome. Slowly lift the dome handle until the dome is open and remains securely in place. Insert the firebox into the base by reaching through the center of the firebox and using the opening at the bottom as a handle. Be sure the opening of the bottom of the firebox faces the opening of the stainless steel draft door. Now place the ceramic fire ring on top of the firebox. Make sure the rounded notches in the fire ring are facing upward. Now place the fire grate beveled edge down into the firebox and place the stainless steel cooking grid on top of the fire ring. To install the external temperature gauge, close the dome and simply place the probe of the thermometer into the small hole provided in the front of the dome about halfway up from the handle. Then open the dome, use the supplied clip to fasten the probe from the inside. You must squeeze the clip to move it up the probe so it fits flush with the inside of the dome. Again, notice the gray felt gasket around the rim of the base and dome. Do not remove the gasket. It provides a seal when the dome is closed. Now grasp the handle of the dome and slowly lower it. Place the dual function metal top on the dome when using the egg to control airflow. When not in use, the ceramic damper top lid is used to seal the opening. Do not attempt to remove the metal top until the egg is cool. Go back over the various nuts and bolts and double check to make sure everything lines up and is tight. Congratulations, you've now successfully assembled your big green egg, and you're ready to enjoy the ultimate cooking experience. We know you're anxious to get started cooking, but before you do, please take just a few moments to register your egg and activate your warranty at biggreenegg.com. That's www.biggreenegg.com, where you'll also find great recipes and tips to get started. Remember, after using your egg a few times, ideally after your first 4 cooks, and when the egg is cool, please recheck the carriage bolts for tightness. We recommend rechecking the various nuts and bolts once a year to make sure everything remains secure, particularly if you roll your egg around frequently. Thanks again and welcome to the Egghead family. It's now time to enjoy your big green egg, the ultimate cooking experience.